Hello, you're watching TVS News at 5 p.m. It's Thursday, June 9. You're now with me, Douglas Elliott, and let's begin with our top story. Sarawak and South Korea are poised to explore the potential of Sarawak as a region for carbon capture, utilization and storage, or CCUS, as well as in the production of alternative aviation fuels, such as Sustainable Aviation Fuel, SAF, seeking expertise from South Korea to develop and promote green and sustainable technology in the state.
The Sarawak Korea Energy Business Forum held in Kuching today, Abang Johari noted Sarawak should adapt and utilize technology to add value to its vast natural resources. He added that carbon capture, utilization and storage (CCUS) can fast-track the growth of Southeast Asian economies on the path to net zero emissions, and commenting further that to achieve this goal, the state has recently passed the Land Code Amendment Bill 2022. Sarawak State Economic Development Corporation (SEDC) is also partnering with Airbus and Rolls-Royce through the Aerospace Malaysia Innovation Centre (AMIC) on green hydrogen and fuel cell as future aviation fuel. He said this pilot project came as a step forward for Sarawak to produce alternative aviation rules such as SAF, which could be the key to sustainable air travel in the transition for low-carbon fuel and to decarbonize aviation industry. Abang Jo commented that the good bilateral ties between the state and South Korea has been established since the 1970s, with the Far East country being Sarawak's third biggest importer of liquefied natural gas LNG after Japan and China, involving 4.9 million tons in 2020 with a value of 5.9 billion ringgit. Sarawak has also awarded a $1.07 billion contract to South Korea's Samsung Engineering Co. Limited to provide licensing, engineering, procurement, construction and commissioning services of Sarawak Methanol Project at Tanjung Kidurong in Bintulu.
Industry 4.0, especially analytics, is becoming a new norm in the field of business. Therefore, small and medium enterprises, SMEs, are encouraged to embrace digitalization. The digital transformation is also in line with Sarawak's aspiration to become a developed state by 2030.
Quoting the Institute for Management Development IMD World Competitiveness Yearbook Report, Malaysia has improved in ranks of understanding the need for digital transformation and the need to use big data and analytics in decision-making. In 2021, it placed 22nd compared to the 26th position in 2020. Knowing this, Ministry of International Trade and Industry, or MITI, in collaboration with Malaysia Productivity Corporation MPC on Thursday, organized an Industry Readiness Assessment 4.0 RA program to attract more participation from local SMEs.
Dan untuk di Sarawak kita hendak seperti saya kata tadi menggalakkan lagi dia. Kita ada 32 syarikat yang telah diluluskan di peringkat assessment yang nyatanya kita hendak menggalakkan SMEs kerana kita sedar 90% 90 lebih peratus industri kita adalah daripada SMEs, tetapi dia orang punya share dalam GDP masih kecil. Jadi kita hendak mempertingkatkan lagi kecekapan mereka melalui penggunaan IR 4.0.
Hafizah added, the program is also in line with Sarawak's aspiration of becoming a developed state by 2030.
Kita sedar bahawa keperluan teknologi digital amat penting dan ini sesuai dengan mandat di peringkat kerajaan negeri sendiri di bawah Post Covid Development Strategy 2030 yang menekankan digital economy.
For speaker and business owner Keng Ben Sen, the program has helped shift his business model from traditional model to digital, increasing its efficiency along the way.
Now a lot of data is actually at our fingertips. This is what we call business intelligence, and it helps us to respond to the industry faster. For example, we know what is our stock level live, the customers' data live. So all these things actually help us a lot in our business.
The Industry Readiness Assessment 4.0 RA program was introduced and implemented since 2018, and it is a government initiative in empowering the industry via automation and digitization activities.
A man escaped unhurt when the sedan car he was driving lost control and rammed into a tree, causing a congestion along Jalan Tun Datuk Petinggi Haji Abdul Rahman Yaakob. The impact of the collision left the victim pinned in his vehicle. According to a witness, the victim was conscious but in a weak state and is currently being extricated by firefighters at the scene following the 4 p.m. incident. Onlookers came to aid but weren't able to rescue the victim to safety. The man is said to be a general worker. Police have obtained a week-long remand starting Monday against 2 men for allegedly raping a 14-year-old disabled girl. Jalal District Police Chief DSP Andam Sulin said the case is being investigated under Section 376 and 376B of the Penal Code. The duo was arrested following a police report lodged by the victim's mother on Saturday, June 4th. One of the suspects was in fact the victim's stepfather, while the other is a foreigner. Gabungan Parti Sarawak GPS has dropped another hint on candidates contesting in the 15th General Elections or GE15. Its coalition chairman, Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, has dropped hints to who the candidate in IGAN may be, with its incumbent Ahmad Joni Zawawi having the advantage to retain and defend the seat in the upcoming election.
Di bawah TVS dan kita belum lagi menentu siapa calonnya, tapi yang saya di bayangannya itu masih muda, 21 tahun, yang masih kuat, ya jalan.
The Premier spoke to the press after launching the Matu Festival 2022 on Wednesday. Johari also added that GE15 may take place in time sooner than later, but it is up to the federal government to decide on the official date. In the previous general elections, Johnny, 60, clinched the seat with a whopping 10,538 votes against Andri Zulkarnain Hamdan, a Pakatan Harapan PH candidate, who received only 2,043 votes.
Welcome back. In global development, the World Health Organization (WHO) has reported more than 1,000 cases of monkeypox in countries outside of Africa since May. 29 non-endemic countries were included. However, no deaths have been reported yet.
It's clearly concerning that monkeypox is spreading in countries where it has not been seen before. At the same time, we must remember that so far this year, there have been more than 1,400 suspected cases of monkeypox in Africa and 66 deaths. This virus has been circulating and killing in Africa for decades. It's an unfortunate reflection of the world we live in that the international community is only now paying attention to monkeypox because it has appeared in high-income countries.
Meanwhile, WHO's technical lead for monkeypox, Rosamund Lewis, said the outbreak has been showing signs of community transmission and recommends those who are infected to isolate themselves at home while advising against mass vaccination of the diseased. She also added another critical factor that has contributed to the spread of monkeypox.
At the moment, the cases that are being reported now are still primarily in the non-endemic setting among men and still primarily among men who have sex with men. There are a few reports now of cases amongst women and not that many. And at the moment, there is still a window of opportunity to prevent the onward spread of monkeypox in those who are at highest risk right now.
She also told health workers to wear a mask when handling people infected with monkeypox. Currently, the UN agency is working with organizations, including UNAIDS and community groups, to raise awareness and stop transmission of the disease.
A car drove into a crowd of people in Western Berlin on Wednesday, killing at least one person and injuring several others before smashing through a shop window. Many describe this as a scene that comes straight out of movies.
Nach jetzigem Kenntnisstand ist gegen 10:30 Uhr ein Mann mit seinem Auto hier am Kurfürstendamm in eine Personengruppe eingefahren, hat dabei mehrere Personen erfasst und auch verletzt. Eine Person ist verstorben. Er ist mit dem Fahrzeug weitergefahren in Richtung Tauentzienstraße, Ecke Marburger Straße. In dem Bereich ist er von der Fahrbahn abgekommen und in eine Schaufensterscheibe. Der Mann konnte unmittelbar festgenommen werden, festgehalten werden, befindet sich jetzt in unserem Gewahrsam. Und für uns geht es jetzt natürlich darum, die Tat zu rekonstruieren. Das heißt, unser Verkehrsunfallkommando ist hier. Wir haben Ermittlerinnen und Ermittler hier, die die Spurenlage erheben, die Zeuginnen und Zeugenaussagen erheben. Und es geht natürlich auch darum, den Beschuldigten oder den Verdächtigen entsprechend.
Blankets covered what appeared to be a body in a cordoned-off area guarded by police. The incident took place next to the war-ravaged Kaiser Wilhelm Memorial Church, one of Berlin's best-known landmarks. Rescue workers moved apparently conscious people on stretchers towards an ambulance, including one woman sitting up and another who covered her face with her hand.
Zu der Rekonstruktion des Ereignisses zählt es jetzt natürlich auch, zu schauen, inwieweit es eine Vorsatztat war oder ein Verkehrsunfall, der vielleicht aufgrund einer medizinischen Ausnahmesituation stattfand. Das befindet sich aber, wie gesagt, alles in Klärung. Darum sind eben ganz viele Kolleginnen und Kollegen genau jetzt hier im Einsatz, um diese Spurenlage zusammenzubringen, um dann verlässlich auch Auskunft darüber erteilen zu können, ob es sich um das eine oder das andere handelte.
And that's all the time we have for news at 5. For more headlines, head to our website, TVSTVMY, or follow us on our social media. I'm Doug Elliott. Thank you for watching.